So we're on the air now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, hello.
Hi, hello. Hi, Elon. I hope you're not mad at me. Hi, everyone.
By the way, you gave us some Christmas tips, which are nice. You said, remember, it's not officially a holiday family fight until someone shouts, "We're not fighting, we're discussing." Okay.
Thank you. It's very true. Listen, it's a shame. I'm so disgusted walking around my New York City neighborhood and seeing Happy Holidays signage instead of Merry Christmas in all of the porn and bong shops. It's so offensive to me.
You also said, I like how 2,000 years ago Jesus warned us against wealth and materialism, and now capitalism is propped up by his birthday. It's true.
Yeah, kind of funny how that happened, isn't it?
It is. John, are we going to get, indictments, something for Christmas? What are we getting, Santi?
Yeah, you know what you're going to get for Christmas? You're going to get Republican politicians making big announcements that are about nothing. You're going to get these bloated, overrated moral mediocrities saying they have a big announcement coming and nothing's going to be there. Now, you might think, I'm talking about gropey McGrifter's softcore gay porn baseball cards that aren't even really physical cards. My God, did you see? I mean, my first thought, oh my God, he bought Thom of Finland. It's Don of Finland. That was my first.
Yes, absolutely.
But actually, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Ron DeSantis' big announcement that he's setting up a blue ribbon panel to go after the vaccine and medical professionals in the state of Florida. Ron DeSantis is doing exactly what he did with going after Disney and then walking away, making a big show of shipping these migrants who'd broken no laws to Massachusetts, then walking away, saying he's going to arrest all these brown people in their driveways for voter fraud, then dropping that. Ron DeSantis is doing more performative governance, pretending he's going to do something because he only cares about setting himself up as being more anti-science than Donald Trump. For a Republican base, he's already got in his pocket. So in my opinion, Donald Trump's gay porn cards and Ron DeSantis' anti-vax panel are the same exact thing.
Can I just
all
say,
show and all fake muscles.
Yeah. Can I just say, we spent I couldn't really breathe the first hour, let alone talk. We were laughing too hard. But you're the first one that pointed out how gay they are. I never even thought of that.
They are.
That's super
Totes
gay.
gay.
Oh my
It's
God.
super gay.
Oh my God. Chris, hey, by the way, I'll trade you a cowboy and a construction worker if you have the cop or the Indian.
I got both. It's a deal.
Okay.
Doesn't
Hey,
doesn't
Chris,
he dance to White?
I'll trade you a Trump groveling before Putin in Helsinki if you have a card of Trump calling his daughter a piece of ass. You want to we'll just trade them back and forth.
Back and forth. You got it.
Do
Absolutely.
this all day.
Maybe that's his next announcement. Is he is a giant homo with Putin? That could be it.
I mean, but again, man,
doesn't
it's
he always
like,
do
it's
that
done.
YMCA dance at his rallies? The thing where he's doing
So
two hand jobs. You
done.
know,
He's so done. He's done like disco. Every pundit in America was on my show. What's his announcement going to be? Is he going to announce a running mate like Ted Cruz tried? Is he going to announce he's leaving the country? Is he going to announce he supports Kevin McCarthy? No. He's selling gay porn baseball cards that don't even come in card form.
Right.
That's it.
Pardon me.
Here,
I'm sorry.
Rubes. Come on, Rubes. We're going rubing. Come on, suckers. We're going sucking. My Christmas wish is that we can just shift our energies to stopping Rhonda, because Rhonda is a greater threat to everything we care about than Donna. That's my rule for the new year.
Okay.
Rubes. So many Rubes. Rubes, please, no Rubes.
Oh, they're all drooling on the clicker and sending Trump their money.
You also.
And he sold out. He's sold out.
Oh God. There is a
Wow.
sucker born every
God.
minute. Yeah.
What a shock.
You tweeted QElon, is that what you're calling
Yeah.
him, at a Dave Chappelle
It's
show
so many.
is like late 90s Trump, desperately trying to get cool mainstream people to like him and failing. Then Trump discovered pro wrestling and that crowd cheered for him. Watch for apartheid McBratface to show up in a WWE ring before Valentine's Day. Yeah, you would retweeted someone saying Elon Musk said unhinged leftists were booing him at last night at Chappelle's show. I talked to some of the people who booed, and two said it was actually Musk's antagonism toward former Twitter employees that made them mad. And you said 70% were booing, 30% were cheering the people who were booing.
Yeah, that's it. When he came, about 10%. I mean, this guy, he can't keep his lies straight. First, he came out and said about 10% were booing, and then he came out and said a couple days later it was a fight. And then he just dropped it, like the LA Hyperloop. I mean, these guys are all the
Yeah.
same. They all are just trying to feed their fragile male ego. And I mean, I'm watching. Tell me this isn't Scarface. Tell me that Elmo doesn't end with a big pile of coke on a desk. It's the last of the Scarface for all these guys.
By the way, Travis, wake up. It's time for nerd news. You said Marjorie Taylor Greene does for the GOP what Jar Jar Binks did for episode 1, distracts the easily amused from a total lack of narrative.
Yeah. Misa racist? Okay. Yeah, that's it. I mean,
it's accurate.
And listen, and let's have some reverence for Marjorie Taylor Greene, because the fact is, it doesn't matter who wins in the House. She's going to be the speaker.
Yeah.
She will be the speaker of the House. She will be the most powerful kingmaker, and her voice will continue to be the loudest. She's the screecher of the House. Let's copyright that right now. And I'm all here for it. I want her to be the face of this party going into 2024. Her and Boebert and Matt Gaetz, he's the forehead of the party. But the rest of them can be the face.
Can I just say today's Kevin McCarthy sack is the saddest one.
Oh, it's totally sad.
No. Oh, it's like watching your pets die. Oh, Kevin McCarthy. Oh.
Could I have the tiniest of violins? Kevin McCarthy sidelined out of budget negotiations by Republican senators. He's been cut out of negotiations over government spending, and he's not happy about it. Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer are working toward an omnibus spending bill with Nancy Pelosi, while McCarthy is pushing for a short-term bill that will expire shortly after Republicans regain the House. But senators are cutting him out of discussions and patronizingly brushed aside his complaints by saying McCarthy should shore up his support for becoming Speaker. Kevin Kramer, Republican of North Dakota, said, I just think for Kevin's sake, even though he's not asking for it, I think some Republicans just feel like we should relieve him of that burden.
Oh!
Okay, we're going to need you to move into storage room B.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Look at that. Kevin, this middle-aged man who has no power over his own caucus. It's going to be gorgeous. I mean, let this guy be the speaker. Let him be eaten by his own piranhas for the next 2 years.
And I love this one. Republicans get cold feet on McCarthy's inappropriate plan to boot Democrats off their committees. This guy couldn't lead a one-car parade at this point. No. He cannot.
I know. Let him do it.
A number of House Republicans appear unwilling to go along with his long advertised plan to kick, Schiff and Swalwell, etc., off their committees. Right. Nancy Mace said, I'm not going to support it. I try to be consistent in my values, regardless of who's in charge. Representative David Valadao, Republican of California, said, I've never been a fan of that. Members are elected by their districts. To throw them off just seems inappropriate. Oh, my God. And by the way, Marjorie Taylor Greene and Paul Gosar got thrown off for death threats against their colleagues. So it's not like, this is just his revenge tour, Kevin McCarthy, right?
That's it. Listen, it's the party of Trump to the bone. And the ones who say they don't like Trump are Trumpy too. That's all of it. Ron DeSantis is the biggest Trump they got. Let these mediocrities fight each other while Hakeem Jeffries and the crew get 2 years to become an even smoother running machine. And, look, Nancy Pelosi is leaving as the speaker. And I got to say, the most incredible thing she did was end the trope about Democrats being in disarray. In 2017, it wasn't John McCain who saved the Affordable Care Act. John McCain saved the Republican Party. That's why he voted against it. I'm convinced McConnell was in on that. But Nancy Pelosi brought all the Dems together, the progressives, the moderates, the conservative Dems. There's so much diversity in that party. Yeah. And the message discipline and the solidarity. She saved this country when Trump was in his first term. And I think that's her greatest gift she's given us. And we're going to see even more of that. Joe Biden's going to run for re-election at 82, and he's going to have a record to run on.
Yeah. I love that also if he does eke out a win, he's going to be the worst Speaker of the House, followed by the best Speaker of the House ever, and it's going to be glorious.
Amazing.
I loved your tweet.
John Boehner look like Obi-Wan Kenobi, this guy. I mean, he makes Denny Hastert look like Elvis.
Can I just say personal comedy Jesus before your birthday, Christmas? I loved your tweet. Spiritual people use religion to become better people. Fundamentalists use religion to pretend they're better people. Wow. If ever, it gets worse and worse, doesn't it?
Yeah,
and that's the fake Christian problem in the Republican Party.
It's a big Muslim problem. It's a big Jewish problem. It's a big Hindu problem. I say this all the time. Your listeners are sick of it, but it's not the liberal and moderate or even conservative religious people who are causing all the problems. It's the extreme conservative fundamentalists, the far right wing of every religion. They're the ones with the sex hang-ups. There's the ones who just think God wants women to be second-class citizens and that's the natural order of things. They're the ones who think violence is okay if their side does it because they're on the one true side of the one true God. They're always the bad guys. And you don't have to be a believer to call out their hypocrisy. It's going to be 2 years of Christian nationalism on blast coming up. And I'm just so grateful that, for your audience, for my audience, my patriotism is solid right now in this country because of the turnout we saw in the midterms. And I just have so much more faith in Americans as a voting bloc and young people showing up and all the black women who keep saving our democracy. We're going to keep on fighting. We're going to check out because.
Ow.